rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're born to be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through, with the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop it from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
6 yards left on second down. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stafford now to throw. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. But Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does its job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 16, Stafford, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
We're scoreless after one. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Herbert on 3rd down now. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. To the air again, Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Hopkins' kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he returns this to the 22.
Brandon Powell on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Score, Chargers 10, Rams 0. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Powell now to take it out of the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some... He's got a man, complete! And out across midfield, down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Rams' 18-yard line.
Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Chargers.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd.
I'm downstairs. You mean? I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual with my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, good and bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
Hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What a at. Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. scared to change cause it's incoming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girls let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun. Bring your down. Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, gun, bring your downstairs.
I left something in the house.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping whenever I'm in your town. The warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Lucine. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. To throw is Cousins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The Vikings send out their punter. Back deep, Brandon Powell. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit, and put some points on the board on this one.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
To throw is Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning to points for the other side.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd. Throwing on second and 14. Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26. On third down, Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now from the 50. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And he's got this down. Too shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's second and a yard. On play action, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They run again on first down. Cook. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins now. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On first and 10, Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. From the 17, here's second and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Back to the ground, Cook. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And how about that return as he's hauled away inside the 20-yard line.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. He's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Gay is on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum that the offense picked up and tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
To throw, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Here's Cook again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He was taken down by Monty Wagner. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. First down. Here's Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Bobby Brown able to put it into that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing is Cousins. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down straight ahead. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, the return is Powell. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
The 71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run it again with Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Rams 16-yard line.
Cousins.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Cousins to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Joseph's got it, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Rams take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. On the move past the 40.
A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Stafford.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They'll run on first down with Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson from 13 yards out. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Cousins. Completes this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Cousins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Cousins. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Trying the power game with Ham. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Cousins to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal, because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Caught by Wilson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Play action. Now Jackson.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 49 yards.
And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Calais Campbell showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Tua going to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here.
And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's got a man complete. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 4th down, here's Jackson. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Wilson snags it left side.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
To try again after the sack. Tua. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Ravens 17, Dolphins 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man. Complete. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the full.
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock them. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
New toys, convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 rabbits tryna get my cabbage, I collect, my boy. Heard you this gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, here's Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
They are such a talented team in defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Allen steps away to his left. Incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Allen now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Allen going to throw. This one into the hands of Crowder downfield. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 43 yards. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And Oliver busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And some room to roam now. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Well, Leonard Fournette, not a guy to shy away from contact. He can lower the boom on you when he gets ahead of steam, and that was a heck of a run right there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, You'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Extra point up and good by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. This one caught by Crowder. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Man open, here is Crowder. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 30. Allen now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Brady. He drops it off for Bernard. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Again, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So he gets caught trying to extend the play, and he ends up watching them score on an interception instead.
And what's the old proverb, Brandon? Discretion is the better part of valor. Certainly applies here. You have to admire what he tried to do, extending the play and trying to make something happen. But he definitely needed discretion. Throw it away, run it, do anything other than throw that pick 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their...
This is caught inside the 15. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
McKenzie now from his end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 2nd and 10, Allen uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Bernard, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Brady. Touchdown!
Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
McKenzie now from his end zone.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Joe Tryon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He completes it to the tight end Knox.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. To the air, Allen. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Brady to throw. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 45 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Isaiah McKenzie. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Bass on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 score.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Allen will try again on second down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give us some. Let's reflect times I try to collect.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On third down, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Jackson on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Now Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
We're scoreless after 1. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
On second down, it's Jones. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers going to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The outside linebacker coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A check down here to Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
A little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
right? Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 58 yards. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter.
But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back. So we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And again, it's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 66 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This defense coming out after the half, and if that play's any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry.
It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Rodgers to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Now it's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones.
Touchdown! Aaron Jones from 17 yards out.
And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Jackson on first down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Rashawn Gary drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Open man is Duvernay, and he's not able to get away. John Harbaugh not afraid. Doesn't work out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's caught.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Jones will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Here's Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll go again to Jones. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Rodgers to throw. He'll complete this one to Watson. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Rodgers throwing here. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well I'm sorry Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face naughty. Talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, for the blank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Bands at me, I'm making come treat it. Spin, making come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be called like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold,
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. Start here at the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Goff now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Rodgers going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Eric Stokes in on the tackle. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Touchdown, Bills! Zach Moss, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
He'll swing this out to Moss.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy. Touchdown!
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the...
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, 'cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into ya. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a...
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Kicker Dustin Hopkins set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. To the air right away is Brady. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To throw again on second down, Brady. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Brady now on first down. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid. No turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Running on first down, Eckler. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And this is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line line of scrimmage. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll roll him out right. That's caught right side by Palmer. That pass play good for 7. But it still brings up a 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. They begin with a run by Fournette. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Brady now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and 2, Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Herbert now. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
First down, Buccaneers.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a carry for Bernard. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Probably the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw, it's Brady.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Succop's kick is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joe Tryon. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 3rd and long. It's Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Chargers, nothing.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And it's a pick.